If any one of us needed to accomplish life on our own, it would simply be impossible. And again, that's not a spiritual statement. That's just a statement of fact. You have children. They need to be educated. They need to be fed. They need to be helped in so many different ways. Obviously, no one of us, or even a couple parents, have the ability to supply our children with everything they need. We know, sometimes we're not aware of it or appreciative enough of it, that it takes a village, as the book or the saying goes. And when you understand that even on the most basic physical ways, we need messengers, helpers, support. Then there's an additional layer, which I think is the spiritual view. To accomplish what we need to accomplish in our lives, there is a whole support system that's there. That's there. Again, some people call it angels, but regardless of what names you want to assign to it, I think probably the most important thing is to begin with this understanding. I am not alone. And I'm not alone, not simply because thankfully there's a village around me helping me raise my kids, live life, eat, and so on and so forth, but that there's also a universal force that is invested in giving me support and messengers. Once we begin with that understanding, I think many of us have, whether we've come to completely see that, understand it, we all have a feel. We know inside that we are not thrown into this world simply to fend for ourselves. What's important to understand is that our awareness of the support that is available to us actually affects whether it helps us or not. Consciousness, my father would often say again and again, consciousness is everything. Because people can ask the question, well, you just said that there's a whole support system. Well, I went through this challenge. I didn't feel any support. There was no angel that came to my aid. There was nothing that came to support me. Well, the reality is that your consciousness, your thought, influences whether this support will be there for you or not. Simply put, if you believe or if you know that there's a whole support system around you, physical and spiritual, you will receive that support. If you do not believe that it is there, it won't be able to support you.
And it reminds me of another quote the Rav would say, because most people say seeing is believing, but the Rav would always say believing is seeing.
Yes.